Hey everyone! I thought today we would do something a little bit different than I've done before on here. So, usually I do all signs readings. I pick a topic and then I move through each of the 12 zodiac signs to see what comes out. But for this particular topic that I want to do, I thought that we could do a more pick a card style reading where you pick one of these options here and then you can scroll to your part of the reading to hear what message comes through. So, for this topic that I want to do today, it's going to be on your biggest wound right now and how to overcome it. So, take a second if you want to pause the video, breathe, just to see which one of these options are going to serve you the most, which one is going to reflect what you need to hear the most right now. The first option is a Larimar. The second one is a Lepidolite, and the third option is a Fluorite. So take your time and then scroll. I'll make sure to make it very noticeable what reading I'm doing so you can easily scroll to your message, and I'll see you there. This is your message if you chose the first option or the Larimar crystal. We are doing reading today on the topic, your biggest wound right now and how to overcome it. So, this seems to be a very interesting message. What I'm getting for you guys is that you guys have already uncovered something. Like, there's something that you already know that is the truth, is a fact. There's something that you already, like you're well aware of and you see the truth about, you have clarity about it, you've thought about it, it all makes sense, you put the pieces where they need to go. And it's difficult, it's painful, it's like to know that this happened to you or that you went through this, or to know like how everything flowed, like what went where and what caused what, and just to know like the details and the ins and the outs of a particular situation in your life, I feel has been painful. And it's almost like you don't want to progress, like you don't want to move on from it. It's like you just want to keep thinking about it, staying detached. It's like you're still, even though you're thinking about it, you're hovering over it, you're staying detached. You're not really acting out on the information that you have. You're not taking it with you to move smarter, better, to make better choices, to make better decisions. It's kind of like you're just sitting there and ruminating, thinking about it, and maybe just staying stuck. I am seeing that the situation was painful. It definitely felt like you were at rock bottom. It definitely triggered you and triggered your fears, and, just felt very uncomfortable, very unpleasant situation. It could have targeted how you feel about yourself, your self esteem, how you show up, who you are in the world, the things that you support, and the moves that you make, the actions that you take. It could have just like really been really hard on your ego and your identity. And I am seeing like you're stuck here. It's like you're staying stuck here. Maybe you're still trying to find more information, still trying to, like you think that you don't have all of the pieces to the puzzle yet. Like you think like, no, this can't be it, there has to be more. Maybe I'm missing something, maybe, but I feel like you have the truth, and it's like you don't want to have this truth. It's like you'd rather this not be the truth, so you're still looking for more because maybe this truth is too painful to like accept. But I'm seeing that you have it. It's clear as day. You have a lot of clarity on it. You found it. You got to the bottom of it. You figured it out. And it's like you're still trying to figure it out or something, but there's nothing more to figure out here. You have to take what it is that you found and you have to start again, like start anew. Move with this information and plant better seeds. You know what I mean? Like take better opportunities or make better offers, or you know what I mean? Like you have to take this with you and move forward. Spirit is asking you to change perspectives on this. Like this is your shot at creating something better for you that's going to be more in alignment, that's going to be more truthful and honest. And you don't have to like hide from the reality. You don't have to be ashamed. It's like you're getting a new chance now to create something that is going to be very, like out in the open and authentic. And you don't have to, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, like hide or live in shame. Now you can actually create something that is going to really be like your happily ever after and really be a reflection of what is peaceful and what is happy for you. Okay, so you just have to shift perspectives, and instead of looking at this as like you don't want to accept something as being the reality, as being what's true, it's like asking you to like accept it, and now you have this truth, so now you can move with this wisdom, and now you can create a better situation, better circumstances. You can make better choices, you can move with truth, you can make a life that is more in alignment with what your true happiness looks like. You can make a life that is more balanced. You can make a life that, again, it's like you don't have to hide, you don't have to be ashamed. You can live it out in the open. You can be honest. And it's just a matter of switching perspectives and seeing it that way. Like now you have a certain kind of truth, you have a certain kind of information that you can move forward with, instead of staying stuck and like not wanting to accept this. And so you're not, moving forward because you think there's something more to uncover. You've uncovered what you needed to uncover. It is time to accept it and just move forward with this peace, with this knowledge, and just make better decisions and move forward just honestly, and things will pan out like in a way that is way more balanced and honest, fair, truthful. And yeah, like this is actually a gift. If you choose to perceive it in that way, this is a gift. Okay, so I hope you have a really good new beginning, whatever this could be touching on. I hope this message served you, and good luck. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the second option, or this Lepidolite crystal right here, then you are in the right place. Today we are doing the topic on your biggest wound right now and how to overcome. So what I'm seeing for you guys is actually that you are just ignoring your emotional space. You're just continuing life as per usual. You're doing the same old, same old. You are just like disregarding your emotional state, basically. It's like you're on the move, you're doing what you have to do, you're in your routine, you're, communicating the messages you need to communicate, making the travel plans, moving from place to place. It's like you're just really heavily still connected and in tune with something that you need to let go of. It's like you're still engaged in it. You're still engaging in something. You're still actively engaging in something that is not serving you. Nothing is going to be gained here. Like maybe like you're continuing to try, you're continuing to push, or you're just doing the same thing, and it's like nothing is going to change. That's it. Like you've reached the end of the road. It's like there's nothing here for you. Something here is not working. It's going to stay that way, and you're just keeping yourself stuck, like having false hopes and dreams about, well, maybe if I just keep pushing, or maybe if I'm patient, or if I just keep doing the same thing, I don't know, maybe this is just a phase. It's like, no, there's something that you're engaged with that is done, is over. You need to let go. And if you were to regard and consider your emotional state, you would do this for yourself. You would let yourself grieve this. You would let yourself be sad if you need to be sad. Whatever it is that you have to go through, whatever feelings you need to allow to rise up to the surface, whatever sadness you have to face, heartbreak, pain, traumas, wounds, fears, whatever it is that you have to sit with, that is the advice. This is how you overcome this. It's like maybe you're trying to avoid it, and this is normal. A lot of us always try to avoid this kind of pain. This is normal. Who wants to feel bad if we can help it, right? No one chases feeling bad, at least I don't think. Subconsciously, maybe. But it's like you have to do this. You have to allow yourself to feel bad. You have to allow yourself to sit with the pain, with the sadness, with the hurt, with whatever it is that you don't want to face, that is, it's touchy, it's sensitive for you. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's something that you just like wanted to keep hidden, that you didn't want to have to look at. And so that's why we keep ourselves busy. You know what I mean? We try to protect ourselves from that kind of hurt, from that kind of pain, from having to face it and sit with it. And so we tell ourselves things, or we keep engaging in things to keep us distracted. But this is clearly telling me that it's done, it's over. You're keeping yourself stuck. And it just really wants you to consider yourself, to consider your emotional state, to do what it is that you have to do, face what it is that you have to face, to stop engaging and move away, to know that this isn't going to change, this isn't going to fix itself, nothing is going to come from this. This is a dead end. And once you can accept that, then you can just sit through your pain and grieve whatever it is that you need to grieve, face what it is that you need to face, sit through that. And this is how you consider your emotional state. It just really wants you to consider your emotional state, to look at what's there, to give it space to rise up, to be able to identify it, to be able to be aware of your feelings and your emotions and where they're coming from and why they're there and why you feel how you feel, and just to be very like open and receptive to allowing those emotions to come up, to being able to face them, to look at them, to understand them, to accept them, to hold them, to accept yourself, accept that, you know, you're going through this and this is how you feel. And, you know, because from there, then you can move forward in a way that is going to be more considerate of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you have to consider your emotions so that you can know how to support yourself and how to move yourself through whatever it is that you have to move yourself through in a way that is going to be nurturing and very considerate of yourself, very loving towards yourself and others as well. If you're called to need to have compassion and consideration and receptivity to other people's emotions, this is what can come from you taking this advice. And then, you know, it's also going to lead you to having more intuition, like knowing like when something is over, when something is done, so that you don't like elongate the process, you don't stay somewhere for longer than what's needed. You know, like, you're going to be able to listen to yourself, you're going to have an intuition, to have a gut feeling, and then you're going to be able to trust yourself and to make better decisions, move through the world in a way that's more in alignment, where again, like, you are receptive, so you can pick up on those cues, on those inclinations of like when something isn't in alignment, when something is wrong for you. You'll be able to more quickly pick up on that so that you can move in a different direction and not get stuck how you did in this particular circumstance. Okay, so that was your message. I truly hope this served you. Thank you for listening, and good luck. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the third option, or this fluorite crystal right here, we are doing the topic, your biggest wound right now and how to overcome. So I am getting similar messages to the first group that I did, the first option. But yeah, this is basically like not wanting to accept something, like a truth or the reality of something. Okay, so I'm seeing here that something came up to the surface. You were made aware of something that was hidden, and it's like it's all up in your face right now, and you really have to face it. You have no choice but to look at this, but to face this. And it almost feels like bad luck. It almost feels like, why did this have to happen? This is such bad luck. You know, like, this is not happening for me. This is not something that's working for me. This is just something that's going against me. You know, that could be your perspective. Like, you just feel like, what a loss. Like, this was just so bad. Like, this is just such a bad situation. And you don't want to accept it as it being divine, like as it being like God that stepped in and intervened in some way to help you, to help you turn it around, to help you get back on track, to align you again to something that is meant for you, something bigger and greater. It's like, you don't want to look at it like that. You're just like, no, this is like not good at all. Like, no one would want this. This is bad luck. This is bad fortune. This, you know, like, you don't want to accept that there could be good that comes out from the situation here. I feel like you probably weren't expecting this. Like maybe it came out of nowhere for you. It could also be that this is regarding children or families or people that you've known since childhood, friends or something. It could involve other people for some of you. Maybe it just has to do with the people that you were aligning to, or something that you were exposing children to, or something along these lines involving some of these people. Who it was that you trusted and who you considered a friend. Maybe, just something came out about this that just was very off-putting, very unsettling, and again, it just feels like the worst luck ever, and why, and you can't accept that anything good could ever come from this, and you're just like, this is like someone's messing with me, this is like the devil's work, like you think this must be like some sorcery, some witchcraft, some bad vibes, like someone playing tricks or a game, or someone targeted you, and I feel like this was divinity, as hard as that could be to accept. Like this was very divine that this happened to you and that this came up for you, and it is meant to heal your life in some way, and again bring you into alignment. And it's just up to you how you are going to perceive that, and like how you're going to take it, and if you are going to look at this in that way so that you can like expect good things, anticipate good things, because it's like now you have some truth, you have a truth that you can take with you, that you're aware of, and that you can consider, you know what I mean? Even if it hurts and it's painful and you can't see the good in it, it's just a matter of you being able to change perspectives and see like, well, I needed this truth, so that I'm not like making the wrong choices, or trusting the wrong people, or being a bad influence, having a bad impact. It's like, this was a hard pill to swallow, but I needed this. It feels like bad luck. It feels like, I'm having a tantrum, or something is being taken away from me, like I'm being targeted, but I actually, I needed this, and I'm going to take this with me, and I'm going to like anticipate good things coming my way, to believe that good things are coming my way, to believe that I'm being led on my path, on my journey, that I'm being aligned to what is meant for me, and that this is actually working for me, and this actually is good luck, and this is, the divine showing me that they love me, and that they're here with me, and they're not gonna, let me keep going down the wrong path. It's like I have a certain kind of truth now. I know what I have to do now. I know how I have to show up now to truly be victorious, and to truly overcome something, and to make better decisions, and to make better choices. And like it's giving you direction on how to align yourself to like a better future. So this is very loving, even if it doesn't seem that way right now. I feel like you're being given the tools to make better choices, make better decisions. And again, I do see that you can be defensive towards this. This is, again, it feels like a hard pill to swallow, but once you can get past that part, you'll see eventually in retrospect that this was indeed a blessing, and that this was indeed God intervening, stepping in, and helping you out. Okay? So I hope this served you. This was your message. Thank you for listening. Take good care of yourself, and good luck.